Is your Asian food habit getting a little bit expensive? Sushi was becoming an addiction for me. I was going about once every month and nobody else in my family liked sushi like me, so I'd end up eating alone and spending about $20. But then I found out I can make sushi at home using my Instant Pot. That's easy on the budget and healthy for your body, without all that MSG or maybe food coloring. So I got some different sushi supplies, including smoked sockeye salmon, and it says it's ready to eat. Got an avocado, cucumber, some wasabi paste that you rehydrate, and sushi rice, sushi ginger, and sushi nori. I got this on sale at Giant, but it's actually cheaper at Walmart. It's like $2.88 a pack, which isn't too bad. You really only need 4 to 5 ingredients to make sushi rice. I'm using maple syrup in place of sugar because I don't use processed sugar in my kitchen. If you don't have white wine vinegar, you can just use rice vinegar. And then avocado oil, you could use any other oil that you have, but I prefer to use that because it doesn't have a lot of flavor like maybe olive oil would, and also it's supposed to be really good for you. And traditionally when they make sushi, chefs will use a wooden spoon because they say a metal spoon might damage the rice. I don't know about that. I'm not doing this very traditionally at all. I don't even have a bamboo mat to roll the sushi in, but I do have a wooden spoon, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use it. And then you can use water or chicken broth. I'm gonna be using chicken broth when I make the rice in my Instant Pot. All right, let's get started. First, I'm gonna get the sushi rice cooking. For this, we're gonna need a Japanese short grain rice, and I bought this nishiki kind. I'm just gonna be cooking a cup at a time, and before you put it in your Instant Pot, rinse it out really good and get all that extra starch off. You don't want it too gummy or anything like that. Since I don't have a fine mesh sieve, I'm just going to rinse it in my Instant Pot and then just be careful while I'm draining it. I'm going to rinse it again. And you can see a lot of starch coming off of it. Maybe I should get a sieve, but I'm a minimalist, right? So now that our 1 cup of rice is rinsed and ready to go, you can either add 1 cup of water, or I'm using 1 cup of chicken broth that I made. That just adds a little bit more nutrition and flavor. After making sure that your ring is in place, put the lid on and set it to sealing. Then I'm gonna press manual and make sure it's on high pressure, and I'm gonna set it for 10 minutes. So after it comes to pressure and cooks, I'm actually gonna let it depressurize for 10 minutes, and then I'll come back to showing you what to do with it next. All right, let's get the sushi vinegar mixed up. First, you're gonna need about a tablespoon of oil. I'm gonna eyeball it. And then you're going to need 4 tablespoons of vinegar. I'm going to use half white wine and half rice vinegar. So that's 2 tablespoons of the rice vinegar and then 2 tablespoons of the white wine vinegar. Take 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Drizzle that in. And if you don't have maple syrup, or if you're wary of the flavor that might come with that, go ahead and use a tablespoon of sugar, but I'm just going to use about 2.5 teaspoons of maple syrup. And then mix that up. This is the secret sauce, why sushi is so addictive. So the Instant Pot has depressurized 10 minutes naturally, and I'm going to open it up. And it is beautiful. Now I'm just going to transfer the rice into the rice bowl. Wow, 1 cup really makes a lot. I'm just going to let that cool a little bit before I add the sauce. Alright, are you ready to make the sushi? First of all, we're going to pour in our secret sauce, the sushi vinegar and everything that we mixed up. Then just kind of cut it in. It smells good, and I kind of just want to eat the bowl right now. If you don't have any sushi nori, you can make a sushi bowl. You can just add all your toppings in here. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit over here and cool a little bit more. I don't have one of those bamboo rolling mats that you can get for making sushi. I'm just gonna cheat and use a sturdy napkin or dish towel and some plastic wrap. Why buy more things when what you have works? So first of all, I'm gonna prep the inner ingredients. If you happen to have a julienner, use this. It's just kind of a quick way of getting your cucumber ready. As a stay-at-home mom who's often in the kitchen, I love saving time. I bet a sushi... That is really hard to say. I bet a sushi chef would be mortified to see me doing this, but I'm gonna go for it. You can cut it into matchsticks using a knife if you want, but I'm kind of lazy, so I like to cheat in the kitchen. Okay, I think that's really enough for now. Now I'm gonna scoop this out and cut it into my avocado sticks. I don't know what it's called, but it's gonna be good. Now this is just the home version. Now if you want to watch somebody really get into learning how to make sushi pretty artistically, go watch the movie East Side Sushi, and it would go great with this meal. Alright, I've got my smoked salmon, and I'm gonna cut that up really quick. And I just got this at Walmart. The brand is Duck Trap River of Maine. It doesn't smell really strong, it seems pretty good. Now maybe you're thinking, instead of going to the restaurant and taking a lot of time to make something like this, that you can just get those pre-made packages even at Trader Joe's. But I actually checked the back of those, and they all have MSG, or natural flavors, and food coloring, and I don't want that in my diet. Plus, especially if you're trying to eat healthy, learning the culinary arts at home is a really great, satisfying hobby. I mean, literally satisfying hobby. Okay, so I'm good with that. I have here a mixture of 1/3 part vinegar and the rest water for my fingers. And now I'm gonna start rolling the sushi. All right, let's roll. Get out your sushi nori and put the shiny side down. Grab a nice scoop like this and spread it out on your rice, leaving about 1 inch at the top. Now it's time to add the ingredients. After the salmon comes the avocado. Then finally add the cucumber. Now we're gonna roll it up. So if you don't have a bamboo roller mat like me, pull your napkin or towel taut along with the plastic wrap right along that line where the edge of the nori is. Then we're just gonna roll it once. And give it a little bit of pressure. Then lift up your towel again and roll it one more time. It looks beautiful so far. Okay, now I'm just gonna finish rolling it all the way up and press it. And get a little bit of the vinegar water on it to seal it. Seal the edge of the nori. Beautiful. Towel out of the way. Now get your sharpest knife, make sure it's absolutely clean, and put the vinegar on the edge of the knife. And unroll your beautiful creation that is going to taste amazing. Holds together really well. It's time to slice and plate it. Man, I gotta get my husband to sharpen these knives. I could do it too, but I grew up with my dad sharpening knives, so it's kind of a hubby job to me. There we go. Time to plate it. Grab your chopsticks. Grab your wasabi paste and your sushi ginger. And I'm gonna sprinkle with some sesame seeds because why not? Date night, anyone? Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more tasty videos. If you want a little something extra to go with this, stick around and let me teach you how to make a peanut-free version of my favorite Thai salad dressing. Alright, great. Now I'm gonna get the salad dressing ready. In addition to the sunflower butter, you'll need some sesame seed oil. I'm just gonna put a teaspoon in here. A dab of cayenne, 2 tablespoons of the lime juice, 2 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar, 2 tablespoons of your coconut aminos or soy sauce if you can have that, 1/4 of a teaspoon of ginger, and I just eyeball it. A lot of salad dressings actually don't make your salad that healthy because they're loaded with sugar. For this one, you could use honey or maple syrup instead, and that cuts down on the fructose a little bit, about 1 tablespoon of your sweetener. Now if you can have garlic, go ahead and add about a teaspoon in there, either one fresh minced clove or a teaspoon of garlic powder. Then to that add a half a cup of your sun butter. And you could add coconut milk or whatever other kind of milk that you can have. Milk substitutions would definitely last longer in the fridge if you wanted to keep this around for about a week. But I'm going to be using almond milk because that's what I have and I can use. It's the original, not vanilla. And I'm only going to be using 1 tablespoon. It'll give it that creamy color that you see on your salad. Alright, now whisk it up really good. In the restaurant you'll be served the crispy lettuce, but this is what I have, so I'm going with it. Got my sushi here with some more coconut aminos. Don't forget the wasabi and ginger. Even with a dozen food intolerances, I'm not going hungry. Neither should you. Add some wasabi and ginger and it's even better. My taste buds are seriously so happy right now, and so is my wallet. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.